This is Factorio 1.0, the new official release version, and we're just loaded editor mode to take a look at the new Spidertron, which, among other things, is a vehicle we can ride. Oh, that's cool. There's not... No, I'm just running really fast. Now, addition to that, it has a trunk. We can put stuff in it. It has rocket launchers so that we can put ammo into it. And it has a grid. And that's possibly the coolest thing. So, let's produce some ammo for this thing. Explosives rockets sound good. There. And let's use our editor mode to put down some bad guys. Let's see. Let's put them over all the way over here. Some spawners of those. Some spawners of that kind. Okay. And some bugs. So what we can do, well, fairly obviously, is we can ride this thing into battle. Where did I put them? There they are. Whoa, and it's shooting them 4 missiles at a time. So that's cool. It's like a better tank. But that's not the best part of it. Oh, I just blew myself up, but that's okay. The next awesome thing is this thing here, which is the Spidertron remote. We click it on our Spidertron, and now it's yellow, meaning it's linked to the Spidertron. We can change the Spidertron's color. Let's say making it red. And the remote will stick that with that. And we can take the remote, and we can go to map view, and we can click it. And our Spidertron will go off and fight for us. Oh, there's the icon. That's awesome. And it will blow things up for us. You can even just walk straight over them. There, it's done. It's won. Come on back to me. Oh, that's cool. What else can it do? Well, we can have more than one Spidertron. We have our red Spidertron. We can have the yellow Spidertron. Now we need a separate remote for it. There's that remote. It's not been initialized. Now it's initialized to yellow. So this remote will send this Spidertron. This remote will send that Spidertron. Okay, cool. What else? Well, what else is the grid? It can take the same kind of items we can put into our inventory. Let's see what that means. A couple of portable fusion reactors. A couple of personal Roboport Mark II. Some legs, sure, why not? Some batteries. Let's do that. Maybe a leg. Alright, you charge. Let's grab the other one. And for you, we're gonna also make a couple of those, and a couple of those. And now for you, you're gonna be our combat unit, though. We're gonna do some energy shields and some personal laser defenses. Let's take away all your rockets, because I want to try it the other way. We'll also give you 2 fusion reactors. And we will give you portable shields. And, well, not that many, because I want to put in some batteries. Now let's let your shield Charge up. All right. Control E. Let's put down some more biters. Some extra biters just to spice things up. And where's our remote? No, yellow one goes there. Okay. Red Spidertron, come kill these things without rockets. Oh, that's pretty neat. I think the rockets were probably more effective, but that's a cool way to do it. Now, the best part, though, is this guy. Because, let's see, we need some... Let's look at its grid. It can support 100 robots. Let's build 100 construction robots and give it to him. And let's drop a blueprint. I don't know, something big. Something ridiculous. Where is... Oh, there we go. Let's drop a nuclear power plant. No. My robots stay off. I do not want personal Roboport. Okay. Let's get the stuff we need for this. We're gonna need one of these. And a whole bunch of pipe. And a bunch of those. And that may be it. We need a provider box. And yeah, that's fine. And we'd just dump all this stuff into there. Okay. Spidertron. We probably need a power Roboport. Where did the Roboport go? Hello, Roboport. There it is. And we need power. We'll use one of these cheaty powers for that. There. All right. This is the red one. We want the yellow one. Yellow one, come over here, please. You need logistic robots, maybe. I have not actually done this before, as you can probably tell, but here it is. Let's see, logistic robots. No, don't give it to me. Alright, why are you not grabbing stuff from things? Okay. Let's give it all to you. There we go. And it's gonna build us. And we don't need to be anywhere near it. We can go and hang out over here because they act as radars too. So, yellow remote. Send you over here. I don't know how big their grid is. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's pretty sizable. They have a logistics grid and a build grid. I'm not sure why it wasn't getting stuff from the logistics chests, but oh. I didn't give it some logistic chests, and then we can send you over here. And it's out of these guys. I did not make nearly enough. But I think you get the point. You can now have your Spidertron build things for you. Completely. No, I can't move him like that. I need to move him like so. What I'm not sure about is why he did not... why he did not get the stuff from the logistics spot. What were we out of? Okay, there's a perfectly good spot right there. Oh, that's this Roboport. It does not have a logistics zone, it only has a build zone. Okay, so I guess we have to actually give it to him internally. We cannot, which is weird, because it has this enable logistics while moving, so what does that mean exactly? Something to investigate. Anyway, this is the amazing Spidertron. And we can ride into battle. Oh, and by the way, there's something else cool. It doesn't have collision. You can ride it over objects. Not very fast, but, you know. Let's go right over our nuclear power plants. Why not? You can even... no. To a limited degree. Over water, as long as it's not too much water. Like if we had a whole lake, which I don't think I have on this map. No. No map. Oh, no, there's a lake. Let's go over there. You don't have a... Now let's give you some of that. You at least move a little bit faster. That's better. Ignore all this, it doesn't matter. There we go, some real lakes. Nope. Whoa, whoa, that's cool. Look at that. It'll like go on the islands, but it's not going to go out into this deeper part. Wow, the motion on that is creepy and awesome. It's like balanced here. Which way do I go? No, no, oh, yep, that way. Alright, so that is the amazing Spidertron. The only other really big changes in 1.0 is there is some new graphical stuff, mostly having to do with water and pollution. You'll see it in space exploration. When it's polluted, the water turns green. You also have... Oh, I guess we could do that. We can show this off. We have... let's see. Okay, the new graphics for nuclear weapons. They're very cool looking. Well, let's find somewhere where we're not going to blow anything up, although it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's pretty neat. And it leaves this permanent, like, gray area. The crater eventually goes away, I think, but the outer part stays, at least for quite a while. Unfortunately, it appears that they made the range of the nuke about half of what it used to be, which is rather annoying. Alright. Well, that's that. So let's get back to our space exploration. let me switch over, because I need to shut down Factorio and restart it with the right mods configured. Hello? Are you doing it, computer? Sometimes if I quit Factorio and reopen it really fast, Steam gets confused, and I don't really know why, but, you know, it happens. Ah, there we go. And we are back to Factorio. Excellent. So yeah, the fact that they shortened the range of the nukes really kind of annoying, because of course what I was doing for most of this, well, a good chunk of the last few days was clearing out biters and building our wall. Far from done, in part because when I upgraded to 1.0, they shortened my nuclear weapon range, and that made it much harder to do things. However, I have done quite a bit, so let's take a look at what we did. First of all, I've built this wall. It now runs from the corner here of the water where we started, all the way across to here, and up, and this is how far I got. As you can see, this area is not yet built out. They're waiting for trains to deliver more stuff so that the... Oh, I never put robots into this one. Uh-oh, we're gonna have to go fix that right now. And that also means I cleared a lot of biters. And you can tell how many biters I cleared, because this is how far I got before 1.0 came out. And see these splotches? Yeah, that's those nuclear blasts that we saw. Right? That's where the nukes hit. As you can see, the central area dimple covers, but this gray area stays. So every one of those is a nuke that I had to fire to clear biters. As you can see, there's rather a lot of them. You can't really see them over here, but there's also a ton over here. And now we've got these next ones to clear and work our way up. I do want to fix this area up, and then we will... and then I will finish that out during the during next week. So let's take a look at some of the other stuff I've accomplished in the meanwhile. So because we're using these universal train providers, we're using a ton of robots. When I started serious work on the wall, our base had about 3,000, maybe 3,500 logistic robots. If you look over on the right, there's currently 7,200, because of course we're set up to make more robots as needed. Now that's only on the base. That's not counting all the robots in these little individual cells, because each of these cells takes another 250, whatever it is, logistic and construction robots. So we gotta make a lot of them. And that meant we need to produce a lot of them. And they were making very slowly. They were making very slowly because we only get a trickle of flying robot frames. This is actually really good compared to what we had before. So what did I do about? So why were we getting a trickle of them? Because we're not getting enough electric engines. Even now, we're not really... You know, this bottom half of the array is not doing anything. So I went ahead and did a bunch of upgrades related to it. I used beacons and modules. The main reason we were not running this at full capacity was we kept running out of lubricant. So the efficiency modules help with using less resources, including the lubricant, and the beacons with speed modules help balance that out and bring their speed back up. So you can see their crafting speed is 2.25, 80% up from base for a yellow assembler. And it's still struggling, right? We're still not always running. So to that end, I also had to produce more... You know, I kept getting stuck on the fact that we didn't have enough things using light oil and petroleum, we needed the heavy oil for lubricant. So I did a number of things with that. I built these, this we built, I think, on stream last time, I don't recall. This loads a one-car train to take it over to the depot so that our trains run on solid fuel. We need to actually fix something there. There's some issue. And this one feeds a regular train, and which takes it over here. And we're using the solid fuel to power all our smelting on this side. I have not yet hooked it up to the smelting up here. I should, but I just haven't. Okay. So that helped a little bit, and I created these buffers here too, because even that wasn't enough. So these are filling up, and when they fill up, we're gonna once again have a lockup of production. But it is what it is. So let's see. So I beaconed the electric engines and flying robot frame production. I sent the solid fuel to furnaces and depots. Steel. Before this station was feeding these lines that went to the iron smelters, and it was also feeding the steel smelters. And once I temporarily fixed the lubricant bottleneck, the next bottleneck for this became steel. We were not getting enough steel, and it's because the steel smelters just weren't getting enough iron in. So I've put in a second unloading station here for iron that just goes directly to the steel smelters. Okay, that was a major change. I did, if you follow Catherine of Sky, KOS, who's one of my favorite Factorio streamers, she teaches a very elaborate version of this, the building train. In fact, she just got a recent update episode on it. This is kind of my primitive version of it. Basically, I took this cart of my personal train, I locked it so that 3 rows are just rails and then these things, and then I put in requester chests for those items so that it tops it off when I stop. And over here I did the same thing for some belts and landfill, because I'm going through a lot of landfill. These two just holding miscellaneous stuff. I didn't bother. She also does a recycling thing. I didn't bother with that either. Now, one thing I did find was that when these universal trains come in with a request, one of the things they always request is robots, because the stations out there need robots. And the robots are made all the way over here, and we're only getting a trickle, so it took forever for them. You know, train will come in, the request will trigger, and now they gotta fly from all the way over here. It's taking forever, trains were timing out. I also built some safety walls to keep myself from running in the track. So I did this, which is kind of cool. So this is a buffer chest, and it's just requesting logistic robots and construction robots. And the reason it's here is that over here, where the robots are, they're placed into passive priority chests. Now, logistic robots in Factorio have a priority order where they take things from. The top priority is always active provider boxes, the purple ones. But between green buffer chests and red passive provider chests, the green chests are higher priority. So when a train comes in and asks for robots, then they will check in here first. And if there's enough in here, they will fill the robot from here, which is a much closer flight. And then in its good time, when the trains are not in a rush, the Logibots will refill this from the production box. And that worked so well that I also built a second one over here, just for my personal use, because I was going through a lot of ammo, and also my nuke missiles. As you can see, we now have plenty of them. And we have... oh, this on the other hand just keeps happening. We're just not producing things fast enough to keep up, and the train's timeout is set to 240 seconds. Maybe I should extend it again. I keep setting it higher. LTN, stop timeout. Let's try 300 seconds. It's an awful long time. That's 5 full minutes. That's a very slow train throughput. But the problem is it just, you know, it says, hey, I need 50 robots. Well, there aren't 50 to be had. There's only 30. And by the time it happened, you know, it's ready to go, it's timed out. Now, what's going on here with you? You're not getting the concrete, it's just not coming in fast enough. We probably need a full belt of it rather than this half and half belt. Yeah. But you don't need concrete. Okay, let's do this, and then except that you need concrete down here. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, let's undo this. And let's let's do this. No, this is steel. This is not what I want. I want this guy. Nope. There we go. We'll probably give it some more concrete into this one. Hopefully that will, yeah, 12 and half a second. Even these guys can't keep up with it. Oh well, not much we can do about it. That's not true. We can do one more thing about it. Alright, anyway, those are running these guys are running full blast. They're just not able to keep up because we just need so much of it. It'll resolve itself once the walls are done, but as they're being built out and equipped, we're just going to keep getting these. Now this is an error. This I need to go fix, but this, just in the 3 or 4 minutes it was waiting, it didn't get 50, it got 11. Let's go fix the depot, because that's actually really important. And you can see they're even having trouble fulfilling mine. I'm still owed an inserter. I'll survive without it. Depot utility, please. And I know exactly what the problem is there, I just didn't get a chance to fix it. So. Let's not run on all the train tracks. Oh, there's another thing that I did. I kept getting the train deadlocks here, so I moved the exit from this over here. So now they're coming in over here, and they're exiting over there. And the problem was with trains going down and coming up from here, and then in and out here, it was deadlocking. So hopefully that'll help. No, not here. I went to the wrong place. It's not at the depot that the problem is. It's at the... at the base south. So now they just come out here. So far I haven't had a deadlock since I did that. So hopefully it's good for quite a while. And the problem is one we've seen before. This has 38k, this has 6k, this has 25, this has 25. $27, 16, 25, 25. Probably okay. $22, $21, $25, $25. A lot closer to balanced. Hopefully that'll be sufficient to fix the problem. There you can see how the water is like all green. That's because it's polluted. Oh, here's another fun thing I did. This is my fishing system. If fish come by here, and yes, even in this super polluted water there are fish. You can see them. Then this will grab them and put them in the box, and we need that because I discovered that, first of all, I discovered earlier that eating fish in this mod pack doesn't heal you, in fact it hurts you. But more importantly, you don't see, it doesn't seem to heal over time. So like, when you take damage, you stay damaged, which was bad. So we have med packs, and this med pack requires wood and fish. Well, we have tons of wood because I keep dumping it into trash, but we needed fish. So that's what I did. There's a recipe that doesn't require, you know, non-renewables like fish and wood, but you have to do it in a life support facility, and we'll definitely do that, just not this second. Let's see, and I also picked up some junk in all that. Oh, train. Alright, let's go fix that problem down there.